The other thing is, millennials have a much healthier attitude towards sports than we had growing up. Like, I grew up with the expression, winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. Which is so easy to poke a hole in. It's the only thing, really? What about collage? Collage is a thing, and infinitely more relaxing than winning, honestly. And it's interesting because millennials take so much flack, so much guff. Flack as well as guff. I don't know which irritates me more, the flack or the guff. From middle-aged men talking about participation trophies. Their argument is, how are they going to learn how to lose? How are they going to learn how to lose? Oh, they'll get some practice. You familiar at all with life? Oh, it's mostly losing. My 20s, oh, losing streak that would embarrass the Browns. Cleveland and Charlie. Give them a participation trophy. They deserve it. They're putting down the most exciting video games in the history of zeros and ones for 3 hours to play Little League Baseball, a more boring version of Major League Baseball. I love Major League Baseball because I was indoctrinated very young, but there's so much downtime in a Major League Baseball game. You can do your taxes during a Major League Baseball game and coach first base. So much downtime. Give them a trophy. It's a fake trophy. Oh, as opposed to your real fantasy football team? You spend 20+ hours a week with 9 other lost souls pretending that you're a football general manager. Not a player, not a coach, an administrator. And you're gonna begrudge a 7-year-old a memento of an idyllic time? How dare you? It's a great job. I'm very lucky. I'm very blessed. I love it. I've had other jobs. I've had a lot of, man. I used to work at Starbucks. And yes, great coffee at Starbucks. It's a great place to work. My boss, I used to wise off to my boss. Like one time, my boss, he told us, we were hanging around at the cash register, and he says, I don't want you guys conjugating around the cash register. Told us he didn't want us conjugating. And I said, oh yeah, well, I am, you are, he, she, it is. How's that? How's that? Then I went German. Wir sind, ihr seid, sie sind. How's that? They're like, you're Jewish, how do you know German? Well, if they ever pull that crap again, I'm gonna be the first to know. I got the inside track and I'll warn all the others. I worked at a convenience store. I'm not allowed to say the name, of course, but it added up to 18. And carry the one. My favorite story from there is that one time this guy came in. You know those hot dogs from the front of the store? The ones they've been in the same rotation for the past 11 years, right? And they're like 10 for a dime, basically. Just real quality. Nobody's even looked at them. They're on there. They're sweating. They're not exercising, but they're sweating, absolutely. Anyhow, this guy comes in. He says, yeah, I'll have 2 hot dogs. I'll have 2 hot. Can I have 2 hot dogs? What? Sir, I don't even think those are for sale. I think they're just a conversation piece, and the conversation is, who the hell eats this? Well, I think you gotta sign a release. I gotta call my manager. We gotta sign off some paperwork, turn keys at the same time, and we don't even have any buns. We are really not prepared for this at all. That was a fun job. I worked at an elementary school. I was a teacher. That was pretty good being a teacher. Oh, really? You guys heard teachers? My elementary school teacher was crazy. I was nice. I never made a big deal out of the scissors. My teacher would go crazy. Remember those art class scissors? She would go banana. Don't remember the scissors. For the love of God, kids, don't remember the scissors. And do you remember the scissors? They couldn't cut Jell-O. Honestly, I got worse wounds from the brown paper towels. Remember the brown paper towels? You start off with a runny nose, wind up with a bloody nose? Yeah, those are delicate. I'd rather wipe my nose on an oak tree. There's less bark in an oak tree. But the scissors, she was so scared. Don't remember. She would hide them in her desk drawer, lock the bottom drawer to protect us from the scissors. Which was brilliant, of course, except for the fact that in the back of the room, she would leave that giant paper cutter. Yeah, you could behead a cow with that thing. Oh, that's right, lady. Hide the safety scissors. Leave that portable guillotine out for everyone to play with. I like to get the wake-up call when I'm in the hotel room. I prefer the wake-up call because I hate alarm clocks. It's a bad invention. Beep, beep. No. No. Because everybody has the same reaction to the alarm clock, no matter how many hours you've slept, 10 hours, 12 hours, 6-month coma. Everybody has the same reaction. Beep, fuck. That's a bad invention. And the snooze button aspect, that's a waste. My snooze button gives me 9 minutes. 9 minutes is not a snooze. 90 minutes, that's a snooze. Has anyone ever woken up from the 9 minutes refreshed? Oh, I was exhausted 9 minutes ago, but now, right as rain. Oh my God, I'm glad they only gave me 9, because 10 would have been overkill. I would have been groggy had I had that extra 60 seconds. Oh my God. Ever live with somebody who's addicted to the snooze button? My girlfriend addicted to the snooze button. She'll start hitting that thing at 4 a.m., stop at 2 p.m. Completely oblivious that there might be somebody else within hearing distance of this racket. Actually come back to me at the end of the day. Honey, I didn't wake you up this morning by hitting the snooze button 65 times, did I? Oh, no, baby, of course not. No, sweetie, snuggle, no. In fact, I wake up every 9 minutes on my own. That's my natural rhythm. That's my rhythm. In fact, I didn't even wake up. A lot of times I'm having a dream in which school buses are backing up every 9 minutes for 7 hours. Here's a good invention, the pill. The pill is a good invention. Just for the fact that everybody here knows exactly which pill I'm talking about. That's impressive. I gave you the and a very vague noun. Everybody's on board. There's not one person here thinking, ibuprofen? No, everybody knows I'm talking about the birth control pill, and that's impressive. That's impressive. It also tells you where our priorities are as a country, that's the pill. You know what I mean? Because there are a lot of pills, but that's the pill. There's a pill that keeps you from getting polio. That's not the pill. Yeah, take this, it'll save your life. Take this, you don't have to buy condoms. Well, that's the pill. The pill. Sex. I don't know. See, it's good. Some people I've heard say, "Oh, this chocolate is better than sex," and to that I say, well, all chocolate is better than sex. And I know people are doubting me, but it's true. Chocolate is better than sex because I've never turned down a brownie in my life. And to get my girlfriend in the mood for sex, I need to light candles and play music and send my friends home and. And you know how I get her in the mood for a brownie? I say, hey, you want a brownie? And she is in the mood instantly. The brownie. And you know what? When I'm done having a brownie, I want a brownie. Whereas when I'm finished having sex, I want a brownie. They were smart, though, with the fortune cookie. I will give them this. Because the reason the fortune cookie is still around, because they're genius with marketing. Putting that fortune in there, that's what makes the fortune cookie. That's why it's still around, the fortune cookie. Because, yeah, you get a lousy cookie, but inside that lousy cookie, hope. Yeah, I just cracked my tooth in this cookie, but I have a winning personality, and that's going to help. That's going to help. Fortune cookie, not the worst cookie. Some people tell me that the worst cookie is the Nilla wafer, and to those people I say, how dare you? How dare you attack the Nilla wafer? The Nilla wafer is so humble. The Nilla wafer, he's a nice cookie. He doesn't even claim to be a cookie. He's like, hey, I'm a Nilla wafer. I'm a Nilla wafer. I don't even claim to be a vanilla wafer. I'm a Nilla wafer. I know I suck. I have suggestions on the side of my box as to how I might taste better. Seriously. Spread some frosting on me. It's delicious. Christ, you put frosting on a pencil, it's edible. Give it a try. No. The worst cookie of all time, the sugar cookie. That is, and some people, oh, no, the sugar cookie is good. What kind of life are you leading? Where you're defending the sugar cookie. The sugar, are you kidding me? The sugar cookie? Proof that the sugar cookie sucks, the cookie cutter. No other cookie needs the cookie cutter. No other cookie needs cosmetic surgery to get you to like it. None, right? You never see a chocolate chip cookie. Hey, look, I'm Elvis. Never, never. Chocolate chip cookie knows who he is. Sugar cookie, every holiday comes back with a new look. Comes back from Christmas like a desperate 8th grade girl, just dying to be loved. Comes back from Christmas. Hey, look, I'm Santa. I'm a tree. I'm a wreath. Do you love me? It's Valentine's Day. I'm Cupid. I'm a heart. Please, it's Easter. I'm an egg. I'm a little chickadee. You're Jewish? Okay. I'm Adam Sandler. Please, give me a chance.